I recently visited a store called The Exchange, which I had been told was an absolute safe haven for physical media collectors. Initially, as I walked around the store, it looked very, very promising, but I began to notice a lot of cracks. One, again, what's with all the DVDs? People aren't collecting these. I just made a video recently about how these are worthless. Why are there so many? Aisles and aisles and aisles of DVDs. They've also got too much junky music, No one's buying CDs. No one's buying cassettes. I don't even think people are buying vinyl. That vinyl is like an old person's format, Young people have moved on. Young people are just on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, They're not buying this stuff. Don't even get me started on the video games. I get why maybe you think there's an appeal to have modern PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch games, which I'm going to tell you they did not have COD on the Switch. Very disappointed. But they carry all these ancient games from the 80s and 70s, and I just scratch my head about that. I don't understand. Just imagine if I was some freak called Sega Steve. That would be stupid. Everyone knows old video games are just going down in value. They're not going up. It's time to move on. And I can't even go anywhere without finding a stupid toy around. Again, who is collecting toys? Children. Children are not going to be coming to this store. This is a store for serious collectors, not some chump child. I do at least appreciate the high selection of pops. You guys know I'm a huge, huge, huge pop guy. I did finally find some Blu-rays. Finally. But I'm going to be very honest with you, it's kind of a disappointment. Just take a look. How many of these movies are boutique releases? How many of them have slipcovers? It's just kind of I don't know, it's just kind of it's crap people just don't want. Here I am, trying to find something where I'm yeah, this is going to be ultra valuable, ultra rare. Nothing. What do I find? The smallest, most pitiful display for boutique releases. And not even all of them. It's 2. Arrow, which, again, exciting, but look what's here. A bunch of nonsense. And then they've got so many of these criterions, but again, more than 80% of these are DVDs. Again, they probably just went digging through someone's trash can, pulled them out and put a price sticker on them and thought they'd get some chump to pay for it. I'm not that chump, and I don't think you're going to be either. They do have a horror section, but again, majority of it's DVDs. They've got one little section here of Blu-rays. 90% of them don't have slipcovers. I just don't get this. And then when you find something, you're okay, that's cool. That's a boutique release. That's got a slip. You pull it out. What do you find? A slipcover that literally just someone picked up in their hands, crumpled up, and just threw back on. It's just you may as well just put it in the trash. I went up to the store staff and I was just hey, you might want to start throwing some of this stuff away because it's just not worth anything. It's kind of worth probably, not even worth the price of the sticker. And they just got real mad and they were starting to get fed up with me. And then they kept staring at me. I offered to get a trash can from the back and start filling it up and taking it out to the dump because I just kind of felt bad for them. It's just I'm sorry guys, 90% of the store just needs to go. And, it just, apparently I said the wrong thing. And, they started to threaten to kick me out, and I don't understand, just simple questions from me, they would get flustered with. I said, hey, where's the shopping cart? I'm kind of a big deal, kind of a big collector, going to be buying all kinds of stuff. They gave me these stupid eyeball looks. What's a guy supposed to do? You want to help out these small businesses and you want to buy some sick boutique releases, but they just don't want to supply you. They're just too interested in selling stuff that people don't want. I don't know, guys. I might try and come back with a disguise, see if they get some new stock. I gave them a list of pointers before, they threw me out the door. So hopefully next time, they listen and they see some improvements, but I'm just not crazy confident. It's a real, real shame.